Hello UPSC aspirants, welcome to Get Into IAS. In this session, we are going to deal with the concept partnership, which is presented by me, MS Geeta Ranjani. Partnership, definition of partnership, when two or more than two persons jointly runs a business, then they are called partners and the deal is known as partnership. So here, profit which is equal to investment into time. So you know that in every business, the profit depends upon completely the investment of money invested in the business and also the amount of time invested in the business. In case of partnership, there will be two or more partners. One partner will be investing higher money, the another will may invest some lower amount. So it may or may not be equal, right? Similarly, in case of time, he has spent for the full year. Another one, he is not able to make it for the full year. So partially 5 months or 6 months is the period of investing. In such a case, how you will evaluate the profit? That is we are going to learn under this topic. So here profit is equal to investment into time. The next one, how to share profit or loss. For this, the total profit or loss is distributed among different partners in direct proportion of their investment and time. That is, if the investment is higher, the profit will be enjoyed by the person will be also higher. If the investment is lower, then he will be receiving the lower amount of profit. Similarly, if the time is higher, that is for 6 months, one partner is investing money, the another partner is investing for the 12 months, who will be enjoying the more profit? The person who has invested for the long time. So here indirect proportion, the word denotes profit is directly proportional to the investment and also profit is directly proportional to the time, which means if the time is higher, the profit will be higher. The investment is higher, the profit will also be higher one. Say for example, if three partners A, B, C, they are investing in a business, the time and the money, how will you evaluate the profit? Usually profit is equal to investment by time. So what is the profit of A? So here profit can be evaluated as so. Here investment into time. So profit of A will be investment of A into time invested by A, ratio investment of B into time invested by B, into investment of C into time invested by C. So here we can make the ratio. So A ratio B ratio C will be equal to the formula of their investment into the time simply. Then the next one, so which always in the direct proportion. What will you do in case of same time invested by all the three? Say for example, all the three partners been invested the amount for the entire year. So you will be consider the year as 1 year or 12 months. So time will be equal to 12 here, here also 12, here also 12. This is I have taken in case of months. However, you can take. If you are having, in case of year, you are taking 1 will be there, everything will be cancelled. So in such a case, if the amount invested by all the partners are same, simply you can consider the investment alone. So this investment ratio will become profit ratio. So investment ratio will be equal to profit ratio when time is same. Similarly, if all the three partners are investing the same amount of money, say for example, if A is investing 1 lakh, B is also investing the same 1 lakh, C is also investing the same 1 lakh rupees, but having different time period. Say for example, 1 lakh by A, for whole year A is investing. B, same 1 lakh amount, but he is able to invest for only 6 months, and C is investing same 1 lakh for 3 months. Now, at the end of the year, the profit earned will be distributed based upon this ratio. Now, 1 lakh, 1 lakh, 1 lakh will be cancelled. Here, 3 is one time, 6 is twice, here 4. 4 ratio 2:1. So based on this ratio only, at the end of the year, they are proposed to get the share. But in case of loss, how to evaluate the loss of the same three partners? Let's take. So here A, B, C are the three partners. Here, what is the formula for profit we have taken? Investment of A into time invested by A. Similarly, here also the same formula for loss. So here, investment of A into time invested by A. Ratio, investment of B into time invested by B. Ratio, investment of C into time invested by C. So here you want to note the point. If your investment is higher, you are having the risk of loss incurring rate will be higher. Similarly, how you are enjoying the profit, that is applicable for the loss also. So the partner who is having the higher investment, he will be having the loss at the higher rate than the other partners. So here the partner who is having the lower investment, say for example, if C is having the lower investment, he is supposed to have the loss at the lower rate. These are the basic things. For example, I have taken the example sum over here. In this, A, B, C are the three partners. A small amount of money they are investing in the petty shop like that. So here A is investing rupees 1000, B is investing rupees 2000 and C is investing rupees 3000. Here A is first initially starting the business. So A is the sole proprietor at first. Then B joins after 3 months. So until 3 months, A is running a sole proprietorship company. After B joins, after 3 months, it will become a partnership company. After 3 more months, C is also joining with them. So it is becoming a partnership company with 3 partners. So here the amount is different by all the 3 partners and also the time invested by all the 3 will be different. Now at the end of the year, so every year at the end of the year, you may start a business at any period of time, say for example May month or January month like that, but always the profit will be calculated at the end of the year. Sometimes it may be subject to the condition that, like that in the agreement of partnership, they may evaluate that at every end of 10 month, at the end of every 12 month or 11 month like that. If there is specific agreement, then you will have to calculate the profit according to that, which means it will be given in the question at the last statement. So nothing is given regarding the profit evaluation. In default, you will have to select 1 year. So at the end of 1 year, usually the profit will be evaluated. Here it is given end of the year, they got a profit of rupees 8000. So this profit is to be divided into A, B and C in the proportion based on their investment and time. So here who is having the higher investment? C. But who is having the lower time period of time invested? That is also C here. So how to evaluate that? Let's check it. So here I am taking A, B and C. Now I am going to find the profit ratio for them. So here A, how much invested by A? 1000. So here 1k, simply I am writing. B, amount invested by B is 2k. C, invested 3000, I have taken 3k. Then the next thing, A starts the business, so at the end of the year. So here throughout the year, A's amount was invested in the business. So time spent by A is 1 year or 12 months. Here it is better to take month instead of year. Why? Because others are having the parameters of month. So in order to get rid of the fraction value, you can take the months. So here 1000 into 12. For B, B joins after 3 months. So 12 is the whole year months. So 12 minus 3, which is 9, which is to be taken. Now the ratio for A and B taken. For C, after 3 more months. So here initially the difference between A and C is 6 months. So here 12 minus 6 is 6. So now you can cancel it. K, 1000 everywhere cancelled. Then here 3 here, 1 time 3 here, 3 times 3 here, 4 times 3. Afterwards, 2 here 1 time, here twice, here 3 times. So finally, the ratio between A, B and C is 2:3:3. What is the total then? Simply you can take the total 2 plus 3 plus 3, which is going to be 8 units. So as soon as you find these in case of ratios, it is easy to find the final answer. At the end of the year, they got a profit of 8,000. They totally got the profit of 8,000, which is the overall profit. So here total 8 units corresponding value is rupees 8,000. What are the shares of A, B and C? So 8 units, 8,000 is given. So divide 8,000 with 8. So everywhere you got 1,000 rupees. So here what is the share of C? 3 units into 1,000, simply 3,000. C got 3,000 rupees. Now B. B got same 3,000 rupees. So here I am taking B got 3,000. What is the share of A into 1,000? So 2 into 1,000, 2,000. So these are all the shares of A, B and C. Let's move on to the practice problems. The first question, A starts a business with 25,000 rupees. After 4 months, B joins him with 20,000 rupees. What will be the ratio of the profit at the end of the year? Here two partners, A and B. Now they are giving what will be the ratio of profit. Here we want to find the profit ratio. So what is the formula for profit? Profit ratio is equal to investment of A into time spent by A ratio investment of B into time invested by B. What is the amount invested by A? That is 25,000. Then what is the time invested by A? It is to be considered as 1 year because A is only starting the business and at the end of the year they are enjoying the profit, means A's amount was in the business for throughout the year, that is for 12 months. So here 25,000 rupees into 12 months. Ratio. What is the investment of B? Which is 20,000 rupees. So how long the amount invested by B? That is after 4 months he is joining. So simply take 12 minus 4, which is said to be 8 months. So now you can cancel it. Here 1,000, 3 zeros cancel. 4 into 5, 5 into 5 here. Then here 2 into 4 is 8, 3 into 4 is 12. So finally 5 into 3 ratio 4 into 2, that is 15:8. That is the answer for this question. So A and B are having the profit ratio of 15:8. What is the profit yielded, which should be divided into 15 plus 8, which is 23 parts, and 15 parts should be given to A and 8 parts should be given to B. That is the point over here. Option D is having 15:8 and that is the correct answer. The next question, Rakesh and Monish shared a boutique, investing amounts of rupees 35,000 and 56,000 respectively. If Rakesh share in the profit earned by them is rupees 45,000, then what is the total profit earned? First of all, you need to find the profit ratio over here. Between Rakesh and Monish, what is the profit ratio? So let me take profit ratio. Investment of Rakesh is 35,000. Hereafter we can mention 35k like that because we can just save the time of writing all the 3 zeros. Then the next one 56,000 by Monish. So here 56k I am taking. Then the next one, if Rakesh share in the profit earned by them is, here nothing is given regarding the time factor, which means both are initially invested the time in the equal ratio. That is, if he spent the amount for 1 year, he is also for 1 year. If he is for 6 months, he is also for 6 months. So both will get cancelled. No need to worry about that. Just ignore the time factor. Now you can only cancel the investment ratio. So the investment ratio will become profit ratio over here. Now let's take 1,000. Let us KK cancel. Now in 7, 5 times 7 is 35 and here 8 times 7 is 56. That is, this is the investment ratio which has become the profit ratio of Rakesh and Monish. Now we want to find the total profit earned when the Rakesh share in the profit is 45,000 rupees. So what is the amount of profit given to Rakesh, which is 45,000 rupees. So this 45,000 rupees is corresponding to the 5 units. So here simply divide 5 with 45, 9,000 rupees. Similarly for 8 also, the 9,000 rupees is to be multiplied with that 8 units. So 8 into 9, 72, here triple zeros, 72,000, which is the share given to Monish. In case of that, you can say the value for 72,000, or else you can add up all the values to get the total values. That is 45 plus 72. What is that here? 77 plus 40,000, 1,17,000. This is the total profit earned by them, which is given in the option D, or else you can also do that without checking for H. So what is the total units here? Total units is 5 plus 8, which is equal to 13. So 5 units is given in the question, that is 45,000. What is 13 units? So here we have divided with 5, 9, 13 into 9,000. You can directly make it. If you are making 13 into 9, directly you will be attaining the 1,17,000. That's all. The next question. Abhishek invested an amount of rupees 25,000 and started a business. Ravi joined him after 1 year with an amount of rupees 30,000. After 2 years from the starting of the business, they earned a profit of rupees 46,000. What will be the Ravi share in the profit? Generally, after 1 year, the profit will be evaluated. In this statement, it is clearly given after 2 years only the profit is evaluated. That is based on the partnership agreement. No need to worry about that. For 2 years, we have to find the amount of profit which is to be given as Ravi's share here. So, Abhishek invested amount. So, here amount invested by Abhishek is 25,000. Then the next one, Ravi is also joining the business after 1 year. So, let me take Ravi's ratio over here. So, here 25,000 which is invested by Abhishek for the 2 years. Here you can take years or months according to your facility. So, here Ravi's amount is rupees 30,000. So, I am taking 30k. But when Ravi is joining after 1 year, so 2 years spent by Abhishek. So 2 years minus 1 year, 1 year, just 1 year is spent by Ravi. In such a way it is to be considered. The next one is we will have to find the profit ratio first. Here it is given the total profit. Now you want to find anyone's share here. So the next thing, here we can cancel 5 into 5. KK first cancel, 5 into 5, 6 into 5. Then the next step 1 into 2, here 3 into 2. 5 is to 3, which is the profit ratio of Abhishek and Ravi. Now, what is the total units? Total units is 8. 5 plus 3, 8. This is Abhi's, here Ravi's. The final thing is Ravi's share we want to find the total profit. It is 8 units is equal to 46,000. What is 1 unit value? So, simply divide 46,000 by 8. Here 5 times 8 is 40 of 60. 7 times 8 is 56 here. Then 4, 5 times 5750. 1 unit is equal to 5,750 rupees. Now we want to find Ravi's share out of that. So here you can say that into 5750. So here also 3 into 5750 will be the share of Ravi. What is 3 into 5,000? 15,000. What is 3 into 700? 2,100. 3 into 50? 150. Here we can take the breakup like that. So 15,000 plus 2250. Finally the answer is 17,250, which is the share of Ravi. So here which is given in the option B, 17,250. The next question, A and B enter into a partnership. A invested rupees 2,000 and B invested rupees 3,000. After 6 months, B withdrew from the business. At the end of the year, the profit was rupees 4,200. How much would B get? Here A and B, only two partners. A invested rupees 2,000 and B invested rupees 3,000. So, at the initial time of the starting of the business, A and B both were involved in the business. But After 6 months, B withdrew from business, which means only for the first 6 months the time invested by B. What about A? He is throughout the year in the business. So here 12 months invested by A and 6 months invested by B. Now you can easily get the ratio of profit. So here all the 3 zeros cut. Now 1 time 2 here 3 times. Here 1 3 is cancelled here 4. So finally the ratio is 4:3. This is for A and this is for B. What is given here? At the end of the year, the profit, total profit was 4,200. So what is the total corresponding ratio unit for that? 4 plus 3, 7 units. This 7 units is 4,200. They are asking how much would B get? Simply divide 7 with 4,200. That is into 600. That is 7 into 600 will give you 4,200. Same 600 is to be taken here. So 3 into 600, 1,800. This is the share of B, which is given in the option B. The next question, A, B and C invested rupees 1000k, rupees 600k and rupees 400k respectively to start a business. The profit is rupees 200k. K means 1000, that's all. The profit is rupees 200k, which is to be divided among A, B, C. What share does C get? Here your options all are given in terms of K, that is 1000. So simply you can consider all the parameters are given in terms of K, just you can ignore it. Simply you can consider A, B, C, their ratio are, here A is pending 1000k, just I have taken 1000, for B I am taking 600 and for C I am taking 400. So K automatically got cancelled. The next thing is the profit, which is 200k, which is to be divided among A, B and C. Here the condition between the time factor which is not presented in the question. So you can simply ignore it. Simply take the investment ratio, that will be equal to the profit ratio. Now I am cancelling 2 zeros here, 2 zeros, 2 zeros. So 2 into 2, 4, 3 into 2, 6, 5. 5 ratio 3 ratio 2 is the profit ratio. According to that, we want to share the profit. So what is given here? Total profit is 200,000. That is total corresponding value for that. 5 plus 3, 8 plus 2, 10. 10 units. This 10 units which is equal to 200k. Now they are asking which is to be divided among ABC. What share does C get? So what is the share of C? 10 into what is 200? 10 is simply 10 into 20, which is 200. So here 2 into 20, which is going to be 40k. So the share which is to be given to C is in terms of 40k, which is given in the option C. The last question, 3 people decided to start a business. The ratio of their investment was 1/2, ratio 1/3, ratio 1/4. Here all the ratios are given in terms of fraction. So first you will have to convert all these things into whole number, then you can do the operation. The amounts were invested from the time periods that are in the ratio 1, ratio 1/2, ratio 1/3. The profit were shared between them. Find A's share if B's share is 20,000 rupees. So here B's share is given. With the help of the profit ratio, first you will have to find the B's ratio value. Then you can substitute this 20,000 to the ratio value. Then also you can do the same process for A with the different ratio value. Let's do that. First, 3 people A, B, C here. A ratio, B ratio, C. The first thing, investment ratio, that is 1/2, 1/3, 1/4. This is the investment done by A, B and C. Then the next one, the amount of time invested by A is for the whole period, that is given as 1. For the half of the period, that is given as 1/2. For the 1/3 of the period. Now first of all you can multiply all the values, then at last we can convert all the terms into whole numbers. Why? Because in ratio all the terms must be a whole number, which we have learnt already in the ratio and proportion video lecture. Now let's do that. 1/2 into 1, 1/2. Here 1/6. Here 1/12. These are the respective profit ratio of A is to B is to C. Now converting these things into a whole number. How means? Here first of all you can cancel here. 2, 1 time 2, here 3 times, here how many times 2? 6 times 2. After this point, we want to consider all the terms in terms of whole numbers. So for that, first you will have to convert all these fractions into whole numbers. Here it is given 1 by 1 ratio 1 by 3 ratio 1 by 6. For that you are using the hiding trick over here to get the whole number. For that, hide the numbers and take the denominator value 3 into 6, which is 18. For the first value, that is A here, B here, C here. For the second term value, you will have to take 1 and 6, which is 6 here. For the third value, hide the third value and take the denominators, their product. 1 into 3, which is 3. So at last, what is the final ratio? Here 1 time 3, here 2 time 3, here 6 time 3. So what is the final profit ratio between A, B and C, which is 6 ratio 2 ratio 1. So here it is clearly given the profit earned by B is rupees 20,000. You will have to find A. So A ratio, B ratio, C, in that 6 ratio 2 ratio 1 is their profit ratio. Now B's share is clearly given 20,000. So 20k. So what is A's share? So here 2 into what is 20? So 2 into 10k, which is 20k. So here 6 into what? The same 10k is to be taken. 6 into 10,000, 60,000 or 60k. This is the final answer for this question, which is given in option B. In this session, we have dealt with the basic problems on partnership. In the next session, we are going to deal with some advanced level problems. Subscribe our channel for more upcoming video lectures.